Why didn't y'all tell me y'all couldn't hear me? Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is good to see everybody. I was saying hey to everybody and shouting out the West Coast for being so down for it. It's always great to see y'all. Hey, come here. Y'all's niece wants to say hi. Say hi, Nala. Say hi. See, now I'm a little lower to the ground. And so she's like, what's she doing up there? Say hey to everybody. Hey, good morning, Monique. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Give them puppy kisses. Give them puppy kisses. Yes. Yes. It's a new day. It's a new week. It's a new month. And I don't want that to be lost on us because there's a lot going on right now. But this is new. This is a new day, a new week, and a new month. And so how we approach it with our mindset is going to be so very important. And so I'm looking forward to these Monday mindset gatherings because it's like I tell you all, it's the thermometer of your being. You know, in your house, you want it 72, you got to go over there and set it for 72. You can't be mad at the house when it's 82 and you wanted it 72, right? Because you didn't set the thermostat. So we are here to set the thermostat. And I'm so glad you all are here for it. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube and Periscope. I love you. I've got nothing but love for you. So, and hey, mommy, my mommy's watching from Alabama. Hey, mommy. So let's get to what this is about. First, we're going to set our intention. And our intention is that we are going to master our mindset so that we have more positive manifestations. We're going to master our mindset so that we have positive manifestations. I'm going to say that a few more times because I want to imprint on your mind. And if you all want to type it back to me, that'd be great too. We're here to master our mindsets. Yes. For more positive manifestations. That's it. Our mindsets for more positive manifestations. This is it. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. Hey, Ray, good morning. Good morning. I love the heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Lydia, good morning. Good morning. That is our intention, y'all. You got it? To master our mindsets for more positive manifestations. That's what it's all about. So I want to talk to you about a couple of areas. Gotta set your mind and intentions, girl. You know it. You know it. Monique says, we're here to master our mindset for more positive manifestation. Love it. Here for it. Absolutely. Hey, Reverend Lori. Because you all, good morning, sis. We take for granted the power of our mind. We take for granted the power of our mind to manifest things in our lives. And so as we go through this, and I'll do it with different things, I'm going to bring all types of different coaching tools and things to the table, because as a mindset coach and a transformation coach, it may take different tools to get jobs done. But as long as you know, we're here to master our mindset for more positive manifestations. And so today, as I look out, hey, Sarah, good to see you, Regina. As I look into where do we start, one of the things that I wanted to do was focus in an area where a lot of us have a hard time pushing past stuck. Okay. And that area is in our failures, or things or mistakes that we've made. And so the focus for today's mindset hack is about failure. Not all failures are alike. I'm getting this from out of a source of mine, the Designing Your Life workbook. Not all failures are alike. And it's important. Hey, good morning, Lamont. Hey, yes, my Sarah. Hey, Lamont, good to see you. Good to see you. Joyce Myers had a devotional that blessed me years ago. The battle. Oh, yes. That was a powerful teaching, Lori. The battlefield of the mind. You got it right. And that's why a great book known as The Good Book talks about being renewed by the transforming of our mind. You can't transform anything. I'm a transformation coach. That's why my area is mindset. You can't change anything about your circumstance or your situation till you get your mind right. Right? So today we're going to look in this area that we often get hung up in, which is our mistakes, our errors, and things of that nature. Okay. So I want you all, I don't know if you saw the opening graphic. It just tells you what do you need to be in the room? This is what you need to be in the room. A notebook, a journal, and an open mind. So I don't know if you have a notebook or a journal, but on these Mondays, you'll want to bring one. I just keep it by your computer. So when you show up every day, when you get a good nugget of aha, you just have it and you can jot it down right there. If you don't have a notebook or a journal, you can take screenshots. Screenshots work also, right? So let's get into it. Hey, Anthony, good to see you. Glad you're with us. So let's get into it. What do I mean when I say not all failures are alike? We're going to break them down into 4 categories. Okay, that's why I wanted you to have your notebook, or you can take a screenshot. The first category is what we'll call screw ups. All right, these are simple mistakes you made. You normally get this stuff right. There's simple mistakes you made. You normally get it right. You don't really need to learn anything here. You just need to kind of do triage, apologize as needed, and move on. Okay? Very simple. It's not a lot to that, because normally your percentage rate in this area is good. But this time, this circumstance, this situation with this particular person, you mess something up. You don't really need to learn from it. It's a simple mistake. Apologize, fix it, move on. Okay? Yes. Let me know if y'all understand that. If you have questions about them, ask your questions. Make sure you type them in. All right? And even those on the replay, because y'all go hard in the replays. I'm coming back through to catch every single comment. Yes. Okay. All right. Are y'all making Monique your class scribe? Is she answering for everybody? Because she can, if that's what you want. I just voluntold you, rather, Monique. So that's a screw up. Okay. The next category we want to look at is the area of, oh, wait, I see y'all saying something. What y'all saying? Yes. Okay, come through, Phyllis. I see you with the sassy hair. Come on through. I see you, Miss Helen. All right. I know you like that voluntold thing, right? All right. So we've looked at screw ups. So the next area we want to look at is weaknesses, or what I call lesser strengths, right? These are the mistakes you make over and over again because of one of your abiding shortcomings. Your best strategy is to avoid the situation that prompts them. This is an area where you don't really have great tools. You might have enough to get by, or you do all right, but this is not an area of your strength. And so you tend, when you keep going in that arena to try to perform, to try to perfect, to try to produce, you keep kind of falling up short because you are operating there in the area of your weaknesses or your lesser strengths. Okay, Lisa, I see you. Come on in there with it. All right. Do we get weaknesses and lesser strengths? Now, this is important because y'all know we got an exercise coming at the end, right? You know we have an exercise coming at the end. Little girl, what in Sam Hill? So you know we have an exercise coming. So I want to make sure you got it. All right, Roland, I see you. Thumbs up, bruh. Thumbs up. Okay. All right. So we've got those two areas. Now we're going to move to our third area, right? Our third area, and this is an area I really like to focus in when I'm working with my clients, and that is growth opportunities, right? Failures that have an identifiable cause and an available solution. Okay. The failures, the mistakes, the missteps that have happened that have an identifiable cause, you know what happened there. And you have a solution. We have a solution for it. Right? And so that is a growth opportunity. Because if there's something that happens and there's something that you can learn from because you know what the solution is. Sometimes, remember now, these things that are, growth opportunities, sometimes they're kind of in our face. We know them right away, and also know that sometimes they are covert. You don't really know them. They're under the rug, so to speak. You don't really kind of know them, that they exist. But if you can learn from them because you know what the answer is, that's a growth opportunity. 2 and 3 has me in a good way. That's good. That's what we want, right? So we've given you three categories so far. Now we're moving to the last one, right? The last one. And for those of you just joining, we're focusing on this area where we need to push past stuck. Not all failures are alike. You got to know how to identify them, right? So we've done 3. I'll go back and recap, but the fourth one right now is insights. Insights are the lessons you learn for real improvement. You're going to look at them. Those of you who know what SWOT analysis is, right? You're going to look and see what went wrong. That is the critical failure factor. What went wrong? And then what could be done differently next time? That's the critical success factor. That's the basis of self-excavation. That is the basis of inner reflection. You look for real ways to improve. What went wrong? You don't know what went wrong. Now, in growth opportunities, you know what went wrong, right? Now you got to figure out a way to implement it. But when you get an insight, it's because you have to do a little bit more digging to figure out what was the critical failure factor. Where did I #epic fail it? And what could have been done differently? Those are the nuggets you got to go dig for, right? And I'll come back to that. I see you with SWOT. It's SWOT. So those are the things that we want to look at, because insights, I like to say, you pay for those. You pay for insights. Those are the things that you come to over long periods of time, right? Those are things that you come over long periods of time. You have to work at them. You have to travail for them. You have to press for them. Mommy had to get her. Those are the ones you have to really work in. All right. So now y'all got a homework question. Y'all knew this was coming, right? I don't even know why y'all want to play with me. You got a homework question, but we're doing it right here. Here is home right now. All right. So here's the question. What would you call a recent failure? And we're going to analyze it according to now the 4 categories, because you might have been processing this wrongly. What are the 4 categories? Remember, we're going to go back through them. We had screw ups, weaknesses. Those are your lesser strengths, growth opportunities, and insights. Now answer this question. What would you call a recent failure? Are y'all thinking? You thinking about it? Are you thinking about it? I'm going to go back through them because maybe that'll help. I'll go back through them quickly. Yes, I see you, Lydia. I see you, Lydia. Okay, so Monique asked me about SWOT analysis. So that's where you take a look at something from the area SWO2, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, O, and threats. Many times it's a tool that we'll use in the business world. You look at something from all angles. So you like, what's the strength of the situation? What's the weakness of the situation? What are our opportunities and what are our threats? So that's what that is. But I don't want to, it's my brain. I use terminology, but I don't really want us to focus on that one yet today. But I do want you to know what it is. So thanks for asking, Monique. So let's go back. I don't see anybody naming nothing. What's something you could look back this past week and you might call a misstep, a mistake, a growth opportunity? We start with a screw up. It's a simple mistake. You made it. You knew better. It just happened. You don't really need a new lesson here. You just kind of fixed it and kept it moving. That's a screw up. Weaknesses, that's where you keep kind of not coming up to par in every area because this arena is already in your area of lesser strengths, right? Your best strategy is to avoid having to operate in areas where they're not your lesser strength, right? Because you're only going to get so much of a level of productivity or efficiency or positivity out of that, right? You got to lean on your strengths. Growth opportunities, those are the failures or mistakes and steps that have identifiable causes. You can look at, I know why that happened. And I know what the solution to that is. Those are our growth opportunities. And then insights. Those are the things you got to sit with a little bit. You got to learn the lesson. You got to sit down and look at it from all angles. What went wrong? Figure out what went wrong, not just from your opinion, but from all opinions and all parties involved. What could I have done differently? What could they have done differently? You're looking at this from all angles. That is an insight. Okay. All right. So y'all are thinking. I got it. It's good to think. I failed at maintaining momentum behind my projects and products. Okay. I actually have seen you doing some stuff to promote. So I don't, only you can gauge that. But Lydia, let's do some lifetime coaching right here. What would you say that is, though? Would you call that a screw up? Would you call that a weakness? Would you call that a growth opportunity? Or would you call that statement an insight? What would you call that? What would you call that? And come back. Okay, she says, not this past week specifically. I'm working on breaking the cycle of starting strong and losing steam. So listen, what would you all call that one? If she knows what it is and she has an answer for it, she already knows what it is. She kind of has an answer. I said she doesn't have an answer. She says she's working on breaking the cycle because she might not know what the cycle is. So what might that be? What might that be? What might that be? Right? What might that be? Could that be an insight that she's gotten? Because now she knows what's going wrong. She's losing steam. She's trying to make sure that she finishes to the end. That's her goal, is to be more thorough and make sure what she starts, she finishes. And so she's now looking at it from all angles, right? So she can come up with the solution, which moves it to a growth opportunity. So she knows exactly what to do. The available solution is there so that she can now approach that with a different insight. If you all get that, say yes, yes, because I want you all to see her situation, but I want you to apply it to what's going on with you. If that makes sense to you, okay, then Okay. Yes. So Monique, I see you said growth opportunity. We're trying to move her to growth opportunities. Right now, she's not sure why she loses steam. That's exactly where she's trying to go. Good morning, Jana. Good morning, beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. Yes. Okay. I see y'all. Insight. Yes, Lisa. Yes. 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 And insights. Yes. We want to get the insight. We want to do the work, and then we want to move it into a growth opportunity. So Tamara shares. Okay, hold on before Tamara shares. You all get it. Hey, Periscope. Loves her legs. Okay. Tap out those hearts, Periscope. I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. So yes, yes, from the Periscope crowd. Growth opportunity. Yes. That's where we're moving it to, Lydia. But you got to sit with that thing. So now you have the insight. Now we got to move it to a growth opportunity. Yes, yes, Lori says. Yes, yes, says Jana. Yes, yes, says Neil. Yes, yes. So, well, yes, says Lamont. Okay. All right. Because if you get hers, you'll get yours. Oh, I was checking on y'all on making sure I can hear y'all and y'all can see me on Periscope and see hearts. Okay. All right. So anybody else want to share so we can do some lifetime coaching so you understand these areas? Because what happens, let me tell you why this is important, y'all. Hey, Vera, yes, yes. Let me tell you why this is important. Because our missteps and our mistakes are the places where we, if we're not careful, will build a monument and get stuck there. We don't want to, listen, we're human beings, we're peoples. We're going to make mistakes from now until forever. So if we get stuck at the place we make a mistake or a misstep, oh my gosh, we can't get stuck. We cannot get stuck there. Hey, Evangelist, good to see you. So that's why it's important for us to understand the different ways that we have mistakes and missteps, because we are trying to fail forward, right? We are trying to fail forward at the end of the day. Hey, Pamela. Yes, yes. Come on in the room with the yes, yes. We're trying to fail forward. It's not that you're not going to fail. And if there's anybody out there that has a perfectionist spirit on them, and listen, I can send them out because I've recovered and maintain and stay in maintenance for that. But you will get stuck because here's what happens. Last time I tried that, I failed. Last time I stepped out, I missed it. And then you've built this monument on top of a mistake or a misstep, and you didn't rightly assess what it was, and now you've gotten yourself stuck and you won't go forward anymore. Guilt will also get you stuck. Absolutely, Lydia. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? And we're not trying to get stuck. We are pushing past stuck. Right? We're pushing past stuck. All right? So, for those of you who are just coming in, quickly, you've got to understand not all failures are alike. We've got screw ups. You usually get it right. You just messed up. You need to apologize, fix it, whatever you need to do, move on. Your weaknesses, your lesser strengths, that's the mistakes you make over and over because you're trying to get bigger results in an area where you have lesser strengths. You should try to avoid that or get help in that area. There's another thing. How can you find help to lift those things in that area? Growth opportunities. That's when you have an identifiable cause and you know the available solution. You know what the solution is. I need to do this to fix that. That's a growth opportunity. Insights. I don't know what the solution is. I'm going to have to sit and look at this thing. I got to figure out what went wrong and what I need to do to make it right. That is when you get your insights. All right? So that is how one way we master our mindsets for positive manifestation. That's what we're here for every day. Mastering our mindsets for positive manifestation. Fear will also get you stuck, right? But Lisa, and I know you are a women's release experience retreat attendee. You got the badge, been there, done that. What's the root of that fear? That's that place where if I fail, what does this mean? If I make a mistake, what does this mean? What will other people say? So many reasons behind the fear, right? And sometimes people are afraid to fail forward. What if it does work? Then there's going to be more expectation on me to get this right all the time. And people are going to be coming to me asking me for all these answers. Like I have all the answers to everything. There's so many different ways that fear can play out, right? But that's why it is so, so, so important for us to make sure that we have a right relationship with our mistakes and our missteps, that we don't view them as now the price tag to our worth as a human. You are far more valuable than any mistake you'll ever make. You are far more valuable than any misstep you've ever had, right? Or any failure, even if they've been huge. The question I'm going to ask you, because I've had some that have been huge, can you turn that into a growth opportunity? Can you identify the cause of what happened there? And can you now know the available solution? Do you see that? Do you see what it is? Thank you. I see you, Periscopes. Thanks for the hearts. Kissing my cheeks. That when I do that, y'all, that's them kissing my cheeks on Periscope with their hearts. That's where we're going. That's where we want to direct our attention. Because if you allow yourself to get, mired down in a screw up or one of your lesser strengths, or you keep putting this pressure on yourself to perform in an area where that's just not your gifting, you're constantly berating yourself. And that's not what we need, right? That is not what we need. So there's so many different ways you can apply this little mindset teaching today in the grand scope of things that are going on in our world and in our community and in your own household. It's important that we understand the mistakes of our past so that we can move forward. What is the solution to the problem? What are our growth opportunities? Look in your life and figure it out. Look in your own life and figure that out, because when we make those moves collectively, we're able to move forward together in a much better way. All right. Now, this little shebang we did today, I'll be back on Friday where we'll be doing live coaching. That's where you all get to help be the fuel for learning and for growth and for teaching for others. And you're going to take this exercise today with the question, what would you call a recent failure? And if something happens this week, you can use it for our Friday get together. And you're going to figure out how would you label it. And we're going to try to make sure that everybody understands. And then we're going to try to make sure that you get to where it's a growth opportunity. So maybe you'll have something that happens this week and you're like, I missed it and I'm not sure which one it is, or I missed it and I figured out what it was. You're going to come on the show with me and we're going to coach people through it. You're going to share what it is. And you don't have to be seen if you don't want to. It can be just your voice, but we're going to share that because we learn so much better by other people sharing their experiences. And this is the community that we're going to create. It's not like come be dependent on Jeanette. It's let us all learn from each other so that we can learn and grow with each other. And so that when I give you tools and when I share tools with you, now you go and you share the tools with others. That's the important part, is that you'll go out and you'll share these tools and help make others better. Help them get to that place where we talked about, where you're mastering your mindset for more positive manifestations. Yes, that's what it's about. Each one reach one, right? You learn it, you turn around, you help somebody else. Okay. Now, I know this is new. I know it's a new month. It's June. It's new. The week is different. Y'all used to coming in and doing the devotional thing. But you know what? We still have great work to get done. Thank you, Monique. Love it. We still have great work to get done, and we're just going to be doing it in different ways. So I'm excited. Are you guys going to be with me for the journey? That's my hope, that you guys are going to be with me for the entire journey. Because remember, I told you Friday, we're going to come together. So you all will and I said live and replay because sometimes there might be some good ones and I want to run them over. But Friday, we're going to do that live coaching, right? It'll all happen at 10 a.m. So we want to make sure that you're here for this. Now, tomorrow, I'm excited because, and Monique said, I'm here for it. Yes, girl. Yes, yes. Tomorrow, I'm excited because this new part is going to be living in purpose. Now, this is something that I have not done for 5 years. What I'm about to share with you all, I have not done in 5 years. And I know the last time, yes, you're going to be here for it. Yes, you're going to be here. Yes, I'm looking forward to y'all being here and being a part of it. When my book came out in 2015, From Dream to Reality, Navigating the Path of Your Life Purpose. Yes, Miss Helen, good to see you. I'm so glad you're going to be here for it. We did the work through our closed Facebook group, right? And then people just started buying the book and not really utilizing the Facebook group as much. And the people that had already gotten the book, they didn't really need that kind of coaching in there as much. They were doing their thing. But now we have a whole new wave of people that are getting the book. And those of you who have bought the book, can you please send me a picture of you in the book? Because I love to share the spaces and places where the material is going out and people are getting their ahas, their insights, and their growth opportunities, right? And so on Tuesdays at 10 a.m., we're going to come together, living in purpose, so that we can go through nuggets. Some of you are having to redevelop your concept of what life should look like right now. Some of you are trying to figure out repositioning in this whole pandemic era. Some of you, your jobs are on hold. Like, what do I do now? You might now have time to pursue a dream that's been on the inside of you forever. How do you make that thing manifest? Some of you, you don't want to go back to that. You don't want to go back to that job. You knew when you were working it that, this wasn't really where I wanted to be in the first place. And the pandemic has pushed pause in a way that's kind of given you the time to really reflect on that and figure things out. This is where we're trying to get you all, right? Can you all see that? Okay. We're trying to figure out how to get you to where what you love to do is what the world needs and what you're good at and will get paid for, because that sweet spot, boom, purpose, right in the middle. This is an action guide. It walks you through the exercises to get you there. I have a couple of people on the line. Hey, namesake, spelling your name just like mine. Me spelling my name just like yours. Hey, girl. Jana, need to get the book. Absolutely. I will post the link in the header. So check right after this. I'll post the link in the header. Kudos to those of you who said in the pandemic, I need to get my bearings. Like, what is it I want to do with my life for real, for real? This book will take you there. Tuesdays at 10, we'll be walking through it like we did with the devotional. So if that is something that you all are interested in, then make sure you meet me here on those Tuesdays, because it's going to be, listen, I'm only going to do parts because, to be honest with you, I have a whole e-course online that you can get on Udemy. And I think it's like $12.99 right now or something. So I'm not going to go that deep because there is an extensive course online that you can get to for that. And I'll be glad to share that link too. But I will answer questions and kind of give you high level stuff so I can help point you in the direction of things that, that might be interesting to you, and help you out, and definitely answer any questions that you have, because I always want to make sure that you're covered in that way. I never want you to leave with a question in your mind. But the rest of the week, good morning, Tanya. I need to get the book today. I got you. Girl, we got you. Barnes & Noble and Amazon got you. Jeanette has helped me find my pocket of alignment. Her method work. Oh, man, you better come through with the live testimonial. Monique was one of the first people in our empowerment tribe to get the book. I actually have some photos of things where she was working the exercises, and she was brilliant in that she took a picture of one moment where she thought she wanted to go one direction in her life path and her work. And then when she did the exercises, she was like, oh no, I thought that's what I wanted because of other people and different things. This is what I want. That's what the exercises do. So thank you for sharing that testimony. And I'll have to pull that out for people. The rest of the week, y'all, we still have other work to do, right? So Mindset Monday, you see, it was supposed to be 15 minutes. Y'all got me for 30. That's just how it goes sometimes. Tuesdays, Living in Purpose, we'll work through that. And I said 30 minutes to an hour because, I'm not going to stay here longer than y'all need me. Wednesdays is our release devotional. I'm excited because we're going to have a bunch of different people coming through. I have my brother Willie Diggs joining me this Wednesday. He is a powerfully knowledgeable man of faith, and he's funny. He cooks really well too. Did I mention that? And he and his wife are really good friends of mine. And so he's going to be joining for our new devotional, which is for everybody. It was really for everybody when we did the women, but now it's really for everybody. Wednesdays, okay, that 10. And then Thursdays, we'll be doing interviews, lifestyle, entertainment. I'm working on something really, if this comes off on Thursday, y'all, I am working on some interviews to talk about the role of white advocacy for brown and black people during this time. And I've got several of my friends and new friends and new acquaintances who are wanting to speak out and come in and have that conversation. I want to have a psychotherapist there. I want us to really learn. You all know me. I am not down with the Springer-esque form of doing stuff. I'm about what can we learn from each other. And so that's something that I'm working on for Thursday. So y'all, send me good energy. I hope that comes through. And then Friday, as I said, we have our live coaching and replay. Okay. So that's it for the week. So lock it in. Now you know the schedule. We'll be here every morning at 10 a.m., though we might be focusing in different areas. Do your homework this week because Friday, I want to chop it up with you all. What would you call a recent failure or something that happens this week that we can learn from? Okay. That's what we're going to be focused on. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being in the room, showing up, being participants, being active participants so that we can master our mindsets for more positive manifestations. That's what it's all about. That's how we change the world, y'all. All right. I love you all to life. Thanks so much. You go out and you make it a great day. Okay. Mwah. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. I'll be your light.